Well, as we're in the holy month of Ramadan across the UAE, there's a fantastic new venture from Vietnamese Foodies. It's a restaurant chain which has been around for a number of years, and they're going to be distributing 1,500 meals coming up on Wednesday to those in need in Dubai, working alongside the licensed charity Dubai Goodwill. And Vietnamese Foodies are aiming to extend a helping hand to the hardworking individuals by providing an iftar that's got to include an appetiser, a main course, a bag of fruit and a drink. Neil, do you like Vietnamese food? Have you tried much in your time?
To be very honest, I haven't. And this is probably a good reason that I should, in fact, try it out myself.
Well, joining us is the co-founder and the executive chef of Vietnamese Foodies, Lisa Hoa Nguyen, who is here in the studio. Lisa, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
It's great to speak to you. This is a fantastic initiative that you're going to be delivering these meals on Wednesday. Where did this idea come from?
We have been very lucky since we first opened our location in Dubai in 2018. So in the last 6 years, we have received tremendous support from Dubai Foodies, our partners, the media partners, and also all of the food enthusiasts in Dubai and UAE. So we thought it is only appropriate if we return the gesture by paying it forward and extend our support to those in need during the Ramadan time.
It is a great initiative, and I guess that's why you decided to team up with Dubai Goodwill to help with this initiative on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I've reached out in my community to see where we can have the opportunity to distribute the iftar meals, who we can partner with, and luckily I found Kelly Harvard, who is my neighbor. She lives in my neighborhood, and she has been running Dubai Goodwill's initiative for some years now. And when I got in touch with her about Vietnamese Foodies wanting to distribute the iftar meals, she is very supportive, and we decided to distribute 1,500 iftar meal during one night. It is the day after tomorrow in Al Futtaim Mosque in Satwa, and we are going to be joined by some of my colleagues, some of the people we know from the Dubai food F&B industry, and also some of Vietnamese Foodies customer and followers as well.
You mentioned that you started off in 2018, and UAE is a melting pot of cultures. How's your journey been with Vietnamese Foodies?
It's been amazingly, surprisingly fulfilling, because we have received so much support from our customer, from our partner, as well as from the media. Because from the time that we opened our first restaurant in JLT in 2018, we have gone to open 7 locations in 2024, and that is only possible when we have a strong following of foodies in Dubai, who is known to have exposure to every kind of cuisine and culture around the world. And there are some very heavyweight competitor and restaurants who are coming into the country as well recently. And every day we would open up Instagram and see the news that there is a new restaurant opening. But we've been growing in the last few years, and I'm incredibly thankful for the support of everybody.
Lisa, I think you're being a bit too kind to yourself. I think that part of the reason of your success is you just make really good food. Let's not take that away.
Have you tried Vietnamese Foodies before? Thank you for your kind compliment.
Of course, the banh mi. It's growing up in Sydney. That's a staple of every office lunch. And of course, it's a great example of multicultural food, the banh mi, of the French influence of on the bread and so forth. And I think that's probably why it's accepted so well here in Dubai. For people like Neil who maybe haven't been, talk us through some of those dishes like a pho or a pho. I never get the pronunciation right. And how pho and how these take sort of often 12 and 14 hours to cook properly.
So actually, pho is originated from a French word that means fire. So we slow cook the bone broth over very low fire for 14 hours to extract all the nutrition and the flavors from the beef bone or the chicken bone. So not only bone is the ingredient for the broth, but also we add to it a lot of onion and shallot and ginger and Vietnamese traditional herb and spices such as black cardamom, cinnamon, and star anise as well. So the bone broth is a pot that is always boiling, simmering away in our restaurant. If you visit one of our locations, you will see it. There's a huge pot always boiling in the kitchen, and we strain the broth and we use it in our noodle soup. So we will have the rice noodle topped up with lean meat like beef tenderloin or beef shank, and then we will have herbs and spices on it, such as coriander and green basil and mint, and we will pour these 14-hour simmer bone broth on it. It is very good for gut health, and it is completely gluten-free as well.
But Lily, I'm a vegetarian, so what should I be looking
Plenty
forward
of
to?
options. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we have a section of the menu who are completely vegan, and we have more than 16 dishes in it.
Wow.
Actually, veganism is also an intrinsic part of Vietnamese foodies or Vietnamese culinary culture, because we have been eating vegan or vegetarian food in the last thousands of years.
Wow.
And some people in Vietnam, they always eat vegan or vegetarian food twice a month. So right now in our restaurant, the number of vegan dishes account for 10% of the whole menu, and we've just introduced some really cool new vegan dishes with new ingredients such as dehydrated mushroom and yuba, which is the tofu skin. Not a lot of restaurants use tofu skin or dehydrated mushroom in their vegan menu before, and I'm very happy that we are able to introduce this to the vegan community of Dubai.
So you don't have to worry about just seeing the margarita pizza on the menu. There's legitimate options for vegetarians that are on there at Vietnamese Foodies. I can just tell because we've thrown that question at Lily, and instantly she's been able to recite all 15 ingredients that's in the pho. Such as the passion. On a serious note, you work in a family business, and that sometimes can be a bit challenging. What's been one of the most difficult things over the journey that if you could do over, you'd probably do things differently?
So one of the biggest challenge that we've had since the very first day of growing the business, and we are still working on it until today, is the consistency in quality of food and quality of service. Because when we are a small startup and we have one location in JLT, I will be there all the time, and I would taste everything. I would cook some of the dishes. Everything will be under my own eyes, and nothing get to go without Lily agreeing to it, right? But now because we have 7 locations, so we have to somehow build a system to make sure that even if I am not there or some of the managers are not there, our customer who came through Vietnamese Foodies door would still receive the same quality of food and the same quality of service. So that is something that we've constantly been working on and trying to improve. So we don't want to be staying still. So we always keep to try to learn new things, try to adapt ourselves to a higher standard of service and good quality, and also innovating ourselves day in and day out to become a better version of ourselves every day, just like you deserve it.
Yeah, well, I think you're a reflection of why Vietnamese are regarded as such hard workers, because you work hard and you have the passion, and that's part of the success behind Vietnamese Foodies since that very first store in JLT. Congratulations on your success. Best of luck with the delivery on Wednesday of those 1,500 meals. And if anyone wants to get in contact, I guess the website is vietnamesefoodies.com, or there's Vietnamese Foodies on Instagram, or you can even see at Dubai Goodwill if you want to be and find out more details about the initiative on Wednesday. Hoa Nguyen, the co-founder and executive chef of Vietnamese Foodies, thank you for your time this afternoon. And we can see you're busy behind us. You're still in the kitchen at the moment. It looks as though where you're chatting to us. So you don't want to get too much time away from the Vietnamese Foodie. So thanks again, and best of luck with the initiative.
Thank you so much.
TSB, Talk Sport Business on Talk 100.3.